Welcome into the South Hockey Network, everybody, live on YouTube, live from the Mount Prospect Ice Arena, the Nicholas Sportsplex here, the home of the St. Viator Lions, as the Glenbrook South Titans get ready for a 4-game marathon against various teams from out of state, and it all starts right here against the Valor Christian Eagles. This is the Wintrust South Hockey Network. Big shout out to Glenview Bank and Trust for being our presenting sponsor all season long and making these broadcasts possible. My name is Dylan Ward. As always, Gerard Boris is your technical engineer. How about Joe Hoffer, our scoreboard operator? We used to call Joe Hoffer the CSO, which stands for Chief Scoreboard Operator, but due to his absence, that title has been revoked and given to Brad Cesario these days. So Joe Hoffer just filling in as your standard scoreboard operator. Well, how about the Titans? They're red hot. They've won 3 games in a row in the SHL leading up to this, and that is led by number 8, Blake Hoffer, the now junior. Could you believe he's committed to play baseball in college, but he leads the SHL in points after his 3-point performance last night, 2 goals and an assist, now up to 11 goals, 9 assists. The first SHL skater to eclipse 20 points, and not only did he become the leader in scoring, he has significantly less games played than the competition. Obviously, he missed 1 game early on in the season, but on top of that, GBS just has some of the fewest games played in general in the SHL, so Blake Hoffer on pace to do some magic here in the SHL. All right, here we go. Titans wearing black, the Eagles wearing baby blue. Titans go from left to right here in period number 1, and the Eagles from right to left. We are underway, first of 4 games here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena for this SHL Showcase. It'll be JP Ricana getting the start for head coach Jim Philbin, who had a shutout in the CCM World Invite Tournament in one of his 2 games. And we'll see what goes on here. Here come the Eagles, a pass out to the blue line, intercepted by Will Fagan. Now he'll get it up to Ben Stevens. Stevens over the line, down the right wing side. Puck intercepted just for a moment. And then it goes back up to the left point. Aiden Weller gets it deep. Goes behind the net of Landon Reichenbach, the starting goaltender for the Eagles, as he makes a save. How about this? I know my good friend Luke Jordan is busy calling the SHL Showcase this weekend, but how about this? The Eagles have a backup goaltender who's sitting on the bench right now, number 33, named Luke Jordan. So I do not believe it's the same Luke Jordan that I do the SHL podcast with, or some games on SHL Network and here on GBS Hockey, but just a funny little coincidence. Was sort of hoping he would get the start, so we could really have some fun with that. All right, here's Frank Surma, top of the blue line. Surma left circle, fires a shot, they score! Surma let it fly from the left circle. Not sure if it hit something on its way to the net, but the Titans only 1 minute and 9 seconds into the game strike first. Evan Bonnell, the line leader. Maybe he got a piece. Let's have a look. You can see Bonnell positioned right there, and yeah, it looks like there was a redirection, and you could tell by the celebration of Bonnell, this will give us a clearer look. Oh yeah, look at that tip. Evan Bonnell's goal all the way. As the Titans strike first, they lead 1-0. This Valor Christian team, state champions of Colorado 2 seasons ago. Last year they finished as the number 2 ranked team in the state. Not a lot of games to their name so far. For example, this is game number, I believe, 25 for the Titans in the overall season, but we're gonna get a stoppage in play for a penalty here. You take a look at the Baker goal cams, and it looks like the Eagles are guilty. Dawson Charles heads to the box, and so the Titans will head to the power play. So already up 1-0, and now they'll have a man advantage. All power plays on the South Hockey Network are brought to you by RSM. The Titans 0 for 2 on the power play last night against the Carmel Corsairs. Let's see if they can get something cooking here. Face off at the right wing circle, won by the Eagles. They'll look to clear it out, can't get it past Weller. Now they will chip it outside the zone. Aiden Weller gets in the way. Evan Bonnell now picks it up, looking for Cesario, but that's intercepted by Edward Chen. Now behind the net, Jack Mictu. One man takes a spill for the Titans, and the Eagles will clear. The Titans with a 14.7% power play conversion rate, 5 for 34 in SHL play, sitting in 9th place in the league. It's not been one of their 13 SHL games coming into this one. They'd only scored 5 power play goals in only 3 different games. Now here's Hoffer towards the net. That one tipped wide. Now he picks it up again in the slot. Couldn't get a backhand shot on net. Halfway through the power play, Ryan Mulvey. Now to Hoffer, left circle. Up high, Aiden Weller. Let's go with a shot. That one just goes high. Maybe a piece for the goaltender. Reichenbach. Now Hoffer again at the corner. Puck intercepted by Maddox Charles. They can't clear it out. The captain Mulvey across for Weller. Goes to the left side circle. It's Benji Pajerski. Now back up to Mulvey. He lost the puck and it gets taken away. Here comes Andrew Jenkins in the save made by Rakana. On the breakaway, shorthanded, the Eagles nearly tied the game. Now Weller picks it up in the neutral zone again. He comes over the line down the right wing side. Aiden Weller, backhand pass looking for Hoffer, but that gets picked off. And here comes Jackson King looking to set up a stretch pass, but Andrew Jenkins, that puck just a little farther than him. 7 seconds to go on the power play. Aiden Weller intercepted again and dumped back down, so the Titans fall to 0 for 1. On the man advantage. Still early on in this one, 1-0 Titans. Evan Bonnell with the deflection at the left side off the shot from Frank Surma. Your lone goal so far. As now the Eagles bring it back into the zone. And it takes a funny bounce off a stanchion, and it's picked up by Thomas Preston. As there will be an icing. We'll be right back on the South Hockey Network. And we're back here on the South Hockey Network. We're using my phone today, so looks like I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb. Or actually, it was on, but either way, we'll continue rolling here. This one's backhanded down. The Eagles actually leading shots on goal 3-2. As Boris, puck taken away, but not cleared out of the zone by the Eagles. Now found by Jonah Weiss. Weiss right circle takes a shot, stopped by Reichenbach, and he'll put a glove on top of it. And we get a whistle with 12:10 remaining in the first period. Shout out to my lovely girlfriend, Michaela. 4-year anniversary is coming up on 12:10. Mitchell Adams ready for the draw in his new black jersey. Faceoff's taken by the Eagles. They'll send it out. Cole McPherson in neutral ice will backhand this one in. It's repossessed by the Eagles as they'll cycle back to their own zone. Puck takes a bounce off a skate. Now Adams sends it to Lytle, who fires on net. Save made. Rebound. Puck sitting right in the blue paint. The Titans can't hack it home. Now Weller over to the near side corner. It's taken by Mitchell Adams. Adams, by the way, has been called up to the Varsity 1 team. This is now his, I believe, his 5th Varsity 1, but he's not playing Varsity 2 either. He's actually playing both leagues right now, so on Wednesday, so he's on double duty for Philbin and company. Behind Rakana's net, Aiden Weller takes the puck. 4-3 the shots on goal for the Titans. Here's Cole McPherson skating over the line down the right wing side. McPherson down to the corner. Looking for a man. He'll find Surma, but that one past him. Now Cesario, puck taken away by Jackson King. Kept alive, Surma cycles back up to Mulvey, who tries a shot from the left point. That one takes a deflection and goes wide of the net. Now McPherson over to Mulvey. Mulvey left point. Ryan Mulvey, Cole McPherson to the net, looking for the 5-hole, but closing the door there is Reichenbach. Now Ryan Mulvey back down low for Cesario. Jonathan Cesario scored last game, the first goal of the game in the 4-3 win over the Carmel Corsairs. Here's a shot by Mulvey, big save, wraparound attempt by Cesario, but that one gets blocked and will eventually be covered up for a whistle. 10:07 to go in period number 1. The Titans with a 1-0 lead. Evan Bonnell with the deflection to score the only goal of the game so far. So the Titans will be playing 4 games this weekend. It's not a tournament, it's a showcase, so there won't be a champion or any further rounds the Titans are looking to qualify for. So I guess you could call these exhibitions, but really they're not. They're important games. Lots of scouts are here, college coaches, ACHA, junior teams, checking out some of the top teams here in the state of Illinois as well as around the country, as Hoffer enters the zone while Pajurski was off sides. For a whistle, we'll drop the puck in the neutral zone. But last season, the Titans and the Stevenson Patriots, the only 2 teams to go a perfect 4-0-0 in their games. And the Titans take away bragging rights with the plus 21 goal differential across their 4 games. So if you want to call that a tiebreaker, the unofficial champions of the weekend. The schedule got a little jumbled up with 2 Wisconsin teams dropping out at literally the last minute. They dropped out in the afternoon yesterday, and this thing obviously starts here today. This one passed back up to Ben Stevens, which caused some changes in the schedule. Blake Hoffer tries a tough angle shot. The puck stays in the barn. And Will Fagan will retreat back out to the neutral zone. So because of the 2 Wisconsin teams dropping out, there are certain out-of-state teams that are now playing 5 games instead of 4. Cathedral Prep and Regis Jesuit, both of those teams are on the Titans schedule, by the way. As this one gets intercepted and will be brought through the neutral zone by Valor. Here's a pass over to the right wing, but unable to settle that one down is Andrew Jenkins. So because of the 2 teams dropping out, there have been several changes to the schedule, including, as I reported to you last night, if you were tuned in the game versus Carmel, that the Titans have a game at 9:50 a.m. tomorrow. Well, that has now been changed to 8 o'clock a.m. So just a heads up to you there. Some of the opponents for the Titans have been changed around, but all of the other game times have remained the same. So they'll play right here tomorrow at 8 a.m., tomorrow at 5:10 p.m., and then Sunday morning at 9:50. Weller finds Luke Fagan. Fagan off the boards, picked up by Boris. He's got a 2-on-1 with Preston. Zach Boris centers it, Preston shot it, and that one missed the net. No save required for Reichenbach. Now here come the Eagles the other direction. Right wing side, here's a shot, big save made by Rakana, loud thud off the pad. Sent back up high, here's a shot top of the right circle, and Rakana gets enough of that with his stick. Now out to the neutral zone. Preston looking to tip this one ahead, but he's unable to get possession as the puck is launched down into the zone. Luke Fagan with a backhand gives it up. Dawson Charles, but the loose one's found by Dylan Lytell, and he'll bring it out to neutral ice. Lytell sends it in. Reichenbach makes an easy save from the blue line. And now here come the Eagles. This one played around the boards, but Ryan Mulvey got to it first. Now here's McPherson behind the net. The Titans playing with a pep in their step here. Mitchell Adams looking to get around one defender. That was James Stanley. He could not. Adams pressuring behind the goal line. Now Higgins picks it up. Jack Higgins comes up high with it. Goes to McPherson now, right side towards the net, save, rebound. Lytell trying to bank it in, but the Eagles will clear it out and all the way down and it will be an icing against Valor. So the Titans will take an offensive zone draw here with 6:38 to go in period number 1. Shots on goal favor the Titans 8-5. The goals favor the Titans as well, 1-0. Dylan Ward here on the call. Same rules as the SHL, 17-minute periods, ice cut after the second. McPherson gets it around one defender, but couldn't hang on to the puck. The only difference between these and SHL games are in the event of a tie score, it will be a tie. There is no overtime, no shootout. So if teams are even after 3 periods, it will go down as a draw. The Titans have tied already twice this season. Once in the preseason, once at the CCM World Invite. Here's Mitchell Adams, sending it down towards the net, but the puck taken right back by the Eagles. They'll get it out to the neutral zone. Will Fagan picks it up. He'll launch it back into the zone. Takes a bounce off the corner of the ice and the boards. As now Surma picks it up, goes down to Bennell. Evan Bennell, your lone goal scorer today. Sends it back up, Will Fagan towards the net. Couldn't get through a maze of bodies. So now Frank Surma. Surma comes over the line. Surma towards the net, takes a shot, he scores! What a solo effort by the alternate captain, Frank Surma, wow! And it's 2-0 Titans. Let's have another look at this. Talk about a one-man play, comes over the blue line, finds a hole in those 2 defenders and finds himself at a really tough angle. This will give us a nice look. Look at that shot. Just found enough space between the top of the net and the shoulder of Reichenbach. And Glenbrook South up to a 2-0 lead here in their first game of the SHL Showcase. Already with 3 wins in a row in the SHL, looking to keep their streak going here, build some momentum into Wednesday night, as this 4-game set this weekend will be the Titans' last games before Thanksgiving Eve, the North-South game. Luke Fagan through the neutral zone. He comes over the line. Puck sent off the end boards and is retrieved on the near side. Now Blake Hoffer tips it ahead. Benji Pajurski. Pajurski looking to get it back to Blake. Now up to the point. Puck taken away by the Eagles. They've got a 2-on-1. Here's Charles. Sent it over. They score. Hoyt Sorensen. And the Eagles respond quickly. It's 2-1 Titans. Tough to see how that play developed, but a nice passing play. The defender was Luke Fagan. He did everything he should have. Got horizontal, trying to block that passing lane over, but the patience of Maddox Charles. And a gaping cage. All right, so on shot on goal number 6, the Eagles strike for the first time, but the Titans continue to lead the game. Slash there. Having a look at our Baker goalie cams here. One of our new features here on the South Hockey Network. Gotta love that split screen view as well. Titans win the neutral zone face-off to get back underway. 3:20 to go in the first period. Interception. Here's Preston with a shot. That one high of the net. Now fired towards the net by Mulvey. It just missed the net wide. Will Fagan goes behind the cage. Weiss now to Boris. Centered it. Nobody home in the slot. Will Fagan up high. Let's go of a shot. That one deflects wide. Now Ryan Mulvey towards the net. Pad save made by Reichenbach. Jonah Weiss behind the net. And the puck retrieved by Jacob Packard. Thrown in front. Preston couldn't get a one-timer there. Fagan now to Mulvey. Mulvey shoots, that one stopped. Ryan Mulvey on a 3-game point streak. 2 assists and a goal across his last 3 games, as he assisted the Titans' 4th goal to Blake Hoffer last night. Here's Will Fagan, back to Ryan Mulvey. Now Fagan again, one-timer he fanned on the shot. Now Weiss sends it back up to Will Fagan. Fagan towards the net, deflected and saved by Reichenbach as he deflects it up and out of play with his glove. 2-1 Titans here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena for game number 1 of the 2024 Scholastic Hockey League Showcase, where 9 of the 11 SHL teams will play 4 teams from outside the SHL, most of which out of state. Only teams not participating are St. Ignatius and Fenwick due to game congestion, with them playing in the SHL and CCHL simultaneously. Actually, I have a game against one another this weekend in the midst of all this showcase action. Higgins plays it up to Fagan as the puck's deflected out to the neutral zone. Now here comes Valor over the line, but that looked offsides. There was a late whistle to stop play with 1:37 to go in the first period. The Titans' overall record this season, 18-5-3, counting both SHL games and games outside the league, such as various tournaments, and these games this weekend, obviously. Here's a pass over to the right side. Puck is found by the Eagles. This one goes down to the near side corner, played behind the net. Now behind the cage, the Eagles cycle with it. It's Hirschfield. Or pardon me, that's Charles, who had an assist on the Eagles' only goal. Brings it around the boards to the goal scorer himself, Hoyt Stevens, or Sorensen, I should say. Now to the near side. Backhanded down to the corner once again. Evan Bonnell. Out to the neutral zone it goes. As now the Eagles behind the goal line with under a minute to go. Here's Sorensen. Deflected up, taken away by the Titans. Here comes Jonathan Cesario. Cesario over the line, leaves it Bonnell. Bonnell towards the net, sticked away by Reichenbach. Here's Luke Fagan towards the net, tipped by Surma, and that one got stopped. Now Weekly out to neutral ice. The Eagles bring it over the line with 20 seconds left. Here's Surma, out to Blake Hoffer. Hoffer tried to dangle around a couple defenders, but it gets taken away. Here's Hoyt Sorensen again, around a couple. Takes a shot, stopped by the pads of JP. Now Pajerski with 5. Gets it ahead, Ben Stevens racing after the puck to get time for a shot, as the buzzer will sound and the Titans run out of time here in period number 1. So 17 minutes are in the books. The Titans dominating, outshooting the Eagles 16-7. But only have a 1-goal lead following period number 1. We'll take a quick timeout right here on the South Hockey Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for second period action. everybody, live from Nicholas Sportsplex, the Mount Prospect Ice Arena. Dylan Ward here on the call with you, Gerard Boris, our technical engineer, and Joe Hoffer in charge of the scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen. Well, the Titans leading 2-1 following one period. It was Evan Bonnell with the deflection on a shot from Frank Surma, and then Surma decided he wanted a goal of his own, so he went coast to coast from his own blue line all the way to the net with a sweet move. That was a highlight reel goal scored by Frank Surma. We've switched sides. The Titans will now shoot from right to left, and the Eagles from left to right here in period number 2. Titans in black, Eagles in powder blue, so to speak. The Eagles enter the zone offsides here. That draws a whistle, and we'll drop the puck in the neutral zone. One of the coaches for the Eagles, very vocal right now. I'm not sure if he's talking to one of the officials or his players, hard to tell, but upset about something. It looked pretty offsides to me. We'll drop the puck. Titans win the ensuing face-off. This one gets past Hoffer. He'll chase it down into his own end. Sent all the way down by the Eagles, and it will go as an icing. So our second whistle of period number 2 already. We'll have our third face-off, only 33 seconds in. Hockey all weekend long here at the Nicholas Sportsplex. The Titans will have a doubleheader tomorrow, 8 a.m. start and a 5:50 p.m. start here Central Time, followed by one more on Sunday morning at 9:50 a.m. Not regular season games. These are not tournament games either, so sort of a glorified exhibition series of games. Here's a shot by Mulvey, gobbled up by the goaltender. As 9 of the 11 SHL teams this weekend against various opponents from out of state most of the time. There's a couple Illinois teams that have filled in due to, got to give a shout out to former Glenbrook South Titan himself, head coach of the St. Viator Lions. Tim did a job to figure out some of those last minute changes and was able to details as the Titans enter the zone offside. So once a player under the direction of Jim Philbin. Back. Neutral zone draw coming up, 15:55 to go in period number 2. They are your 2 goal scorers this early evening for the Titans. Evan Bonnell now over the line, down the right wing side on the breaks. Now Cesario, with the puck taken away by the Eagles. They can't clear it out to the neutral zone, as now the Eagles will. Surma, now Cesario. Jonathan Cesario down the right wing, centered at Surma. Frank Surma goes up high, it's Luke Fagan. Fagan toward, but Luke Fagan got back to his puck, tried to backhand it deep once more, but could not. Now here comes Jackson King, fires a shot. He hangs on for yet another whistle, now down to 15:15 to go in period number 2. Face off in the Titans D zone, circle to JP's right. So we'll be tracking some of the other scores throughout the weekend. And if you have some time tomorrow, you should come out and watch some of these games. It's a great place to see all of your favorite SHL teams in one location, playing back-to-back to back-to-back against some of these out-of-state talent. Again, these are top teams that were brought into this SHL Showcase. We mentioned early on the broadcast that this Valor Christian Eagles team, state champions of Colorado 2 seasons ago. Last year, runners-up. Just getting their season started. Here's Jonah Weiss with a shot. That one wide of the net, maybe took a deflection in close. Now Boris tried to backhand it below the goal line, but it gets poked out of the zone. Ryan Mulvey plays it across. It's McPherson. Back to the captain. Ryan Mulvey looking to get that one to Jonah Weiss up ahead, but he could not. As now Boris got it down low. Charlie Preston centered it. Boris took a shot, tough angle, almost parallel to the goal line. He couldn't bury. As now sent outside the zone, racing ahead for the puck is Andrew Jenkins. He hacked it over to Dawson Charles, but the puck is safe and retrieved by the Titans. Now Lytle. Got it to Adams with the shot. Close to his second goal of the season for the V1 squad. Now Will Fagan. Back behind Rakana's net. Fagan through the neutral zone. Fagan over the line down the left wing side. Fagan behind the goal line. Threw it up high. Adams couldn't settle it down, so Luke Fagan will come off the bench and get this one back into the zone. Across to Jacob Packard. As now it's sent into the zone by Evan Jimenez. But it gets the padding, which is an immediate whistle every time. 13-11 to go in period number 2. The Titans shooting the Eagles by 10 at the moment, 18-8. We'll drop the puck in. Face-off dot closest to the Eagles bench. The first line out for Jim Philbin. And both Fagan brothers on defense. Both Fagan twins at that. Both sophomores, new to the Glenbrook South hockey program this season. Been a big part of this defensive core as the Titans still missing Asher Vanderplug and Adam Sokol, who was on the bench last night but did not get any shifts. As Pajerski swooping ahead, takes a shot, followed it up with the rebound, but that one stopped by Reichenbach. But Adam Sokol has been shut down for this SHL Showcase. Of course, the big hope is that he's ready to go for Wednesday night. So Jim Philbin not taking any risks during this exhibition series. And Sokol will be rested up and ready to go for Wednesday. At least that's the hope. The line of Surma, Bonnell, and Cesario left to right, ready to go. Face-offs taken by the Titans. It's Frank Surma. Surma through the neutral zone. Taken away, Elijah Fisher. And sent into the zone. Rings around the boards from right to the left. McPherson. Weller, now Cesario out to Surma. Knocked back down. Jonathan Cesario. Now back for Cole McPherson. Inside, leaves it, Surma, shot it into the glove and held on to by Reichenbach. Surma bidding for his second of the game. He himself had the shot that was eventually deflected in by Evan Bonnell, so he's been involved in both Titan goals. And Boris and Weiss seeing a lot of ice time here for this showcase game. We'll get ready for a drop of the puck at the left wing circle. Puck falls, and it's taken by Boris. Centered at Preston. Instead, it's Weiss with a shot and another one. Both were stopped by close to that line, paying off for Jim Philbin. As Boris sent it up, it gets taken away by Bodhane and sent all the way down. Will it go far enough for icing? No, it's waved off. Aiden Weller now out to Preston, who deflects it in. Weiss chasing after it. He's got some speed. Jonah Weiss gets to the puck. Weiss fires. That one stopped. Rebound Boris. Looking to center it for Preston. He couldn't get it to him cleanly. Now Boris goes to Preston. Preston. Now Boris centered it right in the blue paint. Jonah Weiss was right there. He couldn't get a forehand on it. Now Preston in the corner. Battle for the puck. Near side corner. Both teams involved. Zone. McPherson slides it over to Weller. And now finds Adams. the save is made by Reichenbach. Now back up high. Weller can't keep it in the zone as it gets sent all the way down. A couple of chances here in the last minutes or so. One of the things Jim Philbin has been focusing on. They scored 3 goals, 5 goals, and 4 goals, respectively. And all of those were 1-goal games except for the game against Fenwick. More of those opportunities when you're getting that many shots in a game. The Titans have run into some tough goaltenders as of late. Edward Chen. Now Hoffer hits a man off the puck. Blake Hoffer centered it. It gets taken away by the Eagles as they send it out to the 25-8. Still looking for their 3rd goal, and first goal of this second period is all 3 goals from both teams took place in period number 1. Face off by the net by Fisher. Now that puck rolls on the stanchion. Ryan Mulvey, big slap shot and a save. Rebound grab by Stevens. Sends it up to Fagan, left point. Across to the right side for Mulvey, but he couldn't glove it down to himself cleanly. So it'll be forced out of the zone. The Titans will tag up to be on sides. To deflection and into the Titan bench. Look out. 8:40 to go. Just about halfway through regulation time here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. We'll drop the puck. Face-off circle in neutral ice closest to the Titan bench. It's won by the Eagles as it goes down below the goal line. Hoyt Sorensen, their goal scorer, couldn't clear it out. It's shot in by Luke Fagan from the right point, but it gets taken away by the Eagles. Now this pass finds Hoyt Sorensen, crashes the net, and JP Ricana will put a glove on top of it. Ricana's been solid tonight. Hasn't seen a lot of shots, but he's made his saves. The only goal he allowed was on a 2-on-1, which was a great executed play by the Eagles. Not much he could do about that. Now Hoffer turns on the Jets. He's gonna have himself a break. He shoots, couldn't find the 5-hole as don't believe he got all of that shot. Can Blake skate? Now Hoffer gets taken down, in on net. Here's a shot and a save. Andrew Jenkins. Hey, Brad. We're gonna circle back to this chance. Joe Weiss had a couple looks. Near the great pass by Boris. And look at this, 2 saves in a row off the pad. Is Landon Reichenbach. He's had a pretty good game for the Eagles. Back underway. Under 8 to go in period number 2. Traditional SHL but after the second period. One key difference, no overtime. Games will finish if necessary. Now right in on net. Here's a backhand try, and slamming into the post is Cole McPherson as he looks to be in a bit of pain. There will be a penalty called on a cross check. We didn't grab the replay of that one. The good news for the Titans is he's quick to get back to his feet, but might be a little shaken up. He'll go to the bench and take a breather. Meanwhile, the Titans will have their second power play of the game on the cross check that sent McPherson down. So all power plays for the Titans, of course, as always sponsored by RSM. 0 for 1 tonight. As the puck falls and the faceoff is taken by the Eagles. Not to say the Titans didn't have some good looks on the power play, but a couple of clears by the Eagles didn't really give them much time to work with. Ryan Mulvey, now Hayden Weller takes a shot. That one stopped. Rebound Frank Surma. Sends it down below the line. Evan Bonnell, now Cesario. Cesario sends it back up to Weller at the right point. Fires a shot, gets tipped. Now grabbed by Cesario below the net. Battle for the puck in the corner. They can't clear it out past Mulvey. Now Surma backhands it over to Weller. Weller to the slot, Bonnell. Couldn't get a forehand on that. 45 seconds gone in the power play. Ryan Mulvey, left circle, shoots, he scores! That puck hit something on its way, but it should be Ryan Mulvey's goal, as he has now scored 2 goals in his last 3 games, and the Titans lead 3-1. It almost looked like he partially whiffed on the shot. Or maybe not. No, it hit number 20. That was Connor Politi. And this puck probably is getting saved by Reichenbach, if not for that crazy deflection, as it just hits the right post and goes in. And the defenseman Mulvey with a goal. And the Titans successful on their second power play. Ryan Mulvey in the SHL regular season, his only goal is a power play goal. He's also got an assist on the power play. As the Titans will continue to keep the pressure on. If you want to have bragging rights in this tournament, there's a possibility today. It's a possibility that multiple teams go 4-0. You want to have that goal differential so you can really say that you were the best performing team of the weekend, just like they were last season. Last year they won their games 6-1, 7-1, 3-1, and 6-0. Pure domination at the SHL Showcase. As the only common team from last season that they'll be playing again is the Cathedral Prep Ramblers. Here's a shot save made. It'll actually be their first of 2 meetings this season with the Ramblers. Now getting ahead is Bodine, and a great defensive play made by Luke Fagan to knock that out of any harm's way. Now Lytle goes across Mitchell Adams, tips it ahead. Now back to the neutral zone, Lytle. Adams will send it into the zone. 5:40 to go in period number 2. Now this is Jenkins. Has to wait to be onside, so as a result, the Titans will force a turnover. Hayden Weller over to Cole McPherson. Good to see him back out on the ice. Wasn't that long ago that it looked like he could have been seriously injured, but looks like he'll be okay for the remainder of the game. Lytle back for Weller to the neutral zone, intercepted by the Eagles. Adams looking to get this one down into the zone. He gets it over the line, but it will be recovered immediately by the Eagles. A stretch pass finds Bodine down the left wing, fires a shot. Rakana makes the save. Puck rebounds all the way behind the net as Hoffer takes it. The SHL leading point scorer, Blake Hoffer. Got it to Weller, now to Pajurski. Stevens over the line. Ben Stevens tries a shot, save made by the blocker side. Rebound picked up by the Eagles. They can't clear it out. Weller at the left point. Hayden Weller fires. Blake right in front of the net. Couldn't get a deflection on net. Or maybe it was on net. It was just saved. And now it's sent all the way down. How about these shots on goal? 34-11 in favor of the Titans. As we mentioned, the Titans in 3 straight games have managed 40 shots on goal versus Stevenson, Fenwick, and Carmel Catholic. Looks like they're going to be doing that again today. Here's a quick shot off the draw. That's stopped by Reichenbach. And the puck sent outside the zone. Now here comes Hoyt Sorensen. He draws a penalty. It might be a shot. As the whistle sounds, no, it's just a hooking call. I'm not sure why the penalty shot wasn't awarded, but the Titans will take it. Never got the shot off, as Gerard says. As Hoyt Sorensen, we don't have their stats because their season is just getting underway. They're in their preseason right now. In Colorado, they start a little bit later, but it appears as though he's going to be one of their more prolific scorers, as he scored the only goal in this game, and he's getting a lot of ice time. He's on their first line. He's had some great opportunities already. All right, so the Titans on the penalty kill, and all penalty kills are sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg Trial Attorneys. The Titans PK allowed a goal for just the 4th time all season last night. They're 88.2% in the SHL on the PK, 30 for 34. And clear is a good start. Now the puck gets picked up by the Eagles. Here they come. It's Charles. Now here's a shot from Charles. Save made by Rakana. And the Titans trying to slap it out of harm's way, but they can't get it outside the zone. Here's a shot. Good save by Rakana. And the Titans will clear it on this look. Only 40 seconds into this power play for the Eagles. They've had some good opportunities as they'll try to race up ice again to cut the lead back to 1. As they still very much in this game. 2-goal lead is never enough to feel comfortable. All you need is 1, and then you're within 1. Here's Jenkins. Pardon me, Charles. Second time I've done that. Now this is Hoyt Sorensen. Sorensen shoots, deflected, they score. A great tip right in front of the net by Lucas Scott. And the Eagles 1 for 1 on the power play. They do cut it to a 1-goal game. Hoyt Sorensen, number 22, scored the first goal of the game for the Eagles. He's the man who took the shot, and look at that stick right in front of the net by number 14, Lucas Scott. Not enough time for JP Rakana to react to that puck changing directions. So with under 3 minutes to go in the period, and the Titans dominating, outshooting the Eagles 35-15, they only lead by 1. Rakana will cover this one up, as the Titans will take a draw in their own zone. New True Green in action over on the other rink. They're leading 4-0 over Norwich Free Academy. Glenbrook North losing 4-3 earlier today. Here's Surma with a shot. That one stopped and held on to. Gabriel Richards with the 4-3 win over GBN earlier today. Stevenson Patriots defeated Regis Jesuit 4-3 right here on the center rink just before this Glenbrook South game. And the Lake Forest Scouts handling Cathedral Prep by a final score of 3-1. Just getting started here at the Showcase. A grand total of 36 games will be played here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena, as all 9 SHL teams participating will get 4. Two minutes and change to go in the second period. Titans with goals today from Evan Bonnell, Frank Surma, and Ryan Mulvey in that order. Mulvey's goal on the power play. As this one's backhanded down, Cesario picks it up, looking for goals in back-to-back games. Jonathan Cesario. He gets the puck taken away from him in the corner. Now Cesario takes a hit into the corner boards. Puck is found by the Eagles and played to the near side. Here's Evan Bonnell tonight. Couldn't hang on to the puck as Connor Politi got it out. McPherson takes it. McPherson to the near. Charlie Preston backhands it deep. Zach Boris centered it. Weiss, and somehow that stayed out. Reichenbach must have gotten a piece of that one, as it looked like that beat the 5-hole. I was about to call a goal. 1:10 to go before the Zamboni intermission. Battle for the puck right at the blue line. It's found by Valor. Now they'll come over the line. That looked offsides. No whistle, and they score. With just a tick under a minute to go, the Eagles tie the game in what looked like in real time. Should have been an offsides call. Andrew Jenkins with the goal. Let's look at it again. As you can see, the puck carrier, number 24, ooh, that's hard to tell. It was real close. Unfortunately, we can't get an exact freeze frame at the moment of that, but either way, that's a what a deflection play by the Eagles there. All right, so we're starting fresh, 3-3. Blake Hoffer looking 5 seconds later. We'll see if either team can take the lead here before they head to the locker rooms. Maddox Charles, as now it's played outside the zone. Pickens. Aiden Weller retreats. He gets it ahead. Pajurski around one defender. Has Hoffer. Its way to Hoffer by Jackson King. Now the other way come the Eagles. Here's a backhand shot, and that stays. What a sweet move by the Eagles, but could not beat Rakana there. 7 seconds left. Here's a shot, and this Eagles' third unanswered goal in a row here to end this second period. And with 3.8 left, it's 4-3 Eagles. The Titans once led 3-1 not too long ago. How about this play? Maddox Charles around Fagan and pops the bottle. For either team to get a goal here, so that will be the end of the second period. The Titans and now we'll start the third period trailing 4-3 in spite of outshooting the Eagles 37-19 through 2 periods. All right, we'll see how this one ends. 17 more minutes. Zamboni take care of business here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena and mute our mics, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the South Hockey Network. Dylan Ward saying we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody. The Glenbrook South Titans against the Valor Christian Screamin' Eagles. The Titans once led this game 3-1, but 3 unanswered goals by the Eagles late in the second period. And the Titans will have to come back if they want to take a tie or a win in this one. By the way, don't forget, Tuesday night will take place at the Glenview Ice Center at 6:30 p.m., the day before the North-South game. That'll immediately be followed by the Varsity 2 version, AHL if you will, of the North-South game. And then of course all proceeds from that game, and as well as donations will be accepted at the Glenview Ice Center, will go towards the Marko Nikolic Foundation. A great young man from what I hear, senior at GBS last year, passed away in a drunk driving accident, was friends with some of the seniors on the team last season. So great thing that the Glenbrook South hockey team is doing to bring their family in. They'll drop the puck and make a nice sizable donation to the Marko Nikolic Foundation. All right, 17 fresh minutes on the clock and a fresh sheet of ice as well. Remember, if the Titans want to win this one, they're going to need at least 2 goals. As JP Rakana goes back to his net. And the Titans will go back to their first period shooting sides, go from left to right wearing black. From this SHL Showcase so far, the Gabriel Richard team from Michigan beat Glenbrook North earlier today 4-3. Stevenson won 4-3 as well. Lake Forest taking down Cathedral Prep 3-1 out of Pennsylvania. In progress, third period just about to get started between New Trier and Rink. Third period just about to get underway. The Screamin' Eagles leading the Titans 4-3. 16 tomorrow and 10 on Sunday as 9 of the 11 SHL teams compete against some top-level hockey clubs from out of state. Second annual SHL Showcase put on by, they want to do that again. They're going to need to get some quick ones as this third period is underway. The first line out for Jim Philbin, and the faceoff is taken by the Eagles as we get started here. And only 10 seconds into the game, or into the third period. So the Titans, in spite of trailing, pure domination, as we talked about a couple times on this broadcast already. The Titans with 3 consecutive games of 40 shots. It looks like they're going to make it 4 consecutive games, but higher goal totals if you're going to have that many shots. Of course, that leads to a situation like this where they might have 37 shots through 2 periods. Here's Pajurski stealing the puck. Pajurski in on net, couldn't get a clean look. Now he'll get back to the puck. Near side half boards. Now back down low below the goal line. Settle that one down. Now right in front of the net. Back up high, Will Fagan left point. Backhander down low. Grabbed by Stevens, now Hoffer. Blake Hoffer tried to center that one, but it gets blocked by a skate. Now Hoffer, Benji Pajurski in the slot, shoots, and a good save made by Reichenbach. The Titans for the 3rd game in a row, or really 4th game in a row, up against a tough goaltender. He's been making some nice saves today. He's up to now 35 stops on the 38 Titans shots. Robbing Benji Pajurski right there. Back underway, Titans inside the attacking zone. Luke Fagan near side, near the blue line, but it gets poked out, and the Titans will have to chase it back out. Frank Surma, who's got 2 points tonight, a goal and an assist. How about Evan Bonnell, by the way, as we review the tape? Has 3 points total now, as he's got that goal and 2 assists. And now he scores! How about that? His 4th point of the game, 2nd goal, as Evan Bonnell ties it up for the Titans. It's 4-all. What a shot. He had some space, looked for a pass as you could see him look over to his left. Thought about getting it over to Frank Surma. But I mean, that shot worked out. Look at this, in and out of the net in a hurry. As the Titans have now scored 2 goals similar to that so far in the game. Just tough angle shots from really close to the net. And it's 4 apiece. Face-off, taken by the Eagles. This shot goes wide. So how about Evan Bunnell? 0 goals and 1 assist so far in SHL play. But absolutely lighting it up here through game number 1 of the showcase. Now it's official. The Titans have officially hit 40 shots in 4 consecutive games. As that was number 40 against Rock. Only 4 have beat him. 41 against Stevenson, 41 against Fenwick, 42 last night against the Corsairs, and 40 and counting here. Here's a shot from a tough below the line. Adams, backhander, looking for Lytell, didn't get it to him. Line, looking for a pass, goes up high to McPherson, right point. Across for Mulvey. Ryan Mulvey. Try to pass over, but the puck rolled off of his stick blade and will have to be forced back down into the zone. Edward Chen playing it off. 4-4 your score. Evan Bunnell with 2 goals, Frank Surma and Ryan Mulvey each with 1. Mulvey looking for another of his own as he goes down below the goal line. Intercepts the puck, centers it home. Now Will Fagan across for Ryan Mulvey, right side, fires. And a stick got in the way and close. 13:39 to go in the 3rd period. The Titans had a 4-1 lead, or 3-1 lead, I should say, before the Eagles came back to make it 4-3. But the most recent goal far of period number 3, scored by Evan Bunnell of the Titans. Maybe this ice is tilted a little bit as action compared to our left. Now the Eagles through the neutral zone. Pajerski takes away the puck. Out to the neutral ice. Elijah Fisher plays it to the far side. It's backhanded down low. Picked up by Luke Fagan. Off the near boards and grabbed by Ben Stevens. Ahead to Pajerski. He runs into the official. As Pajerski, the puck gets taken away. Now here come the Eagles once again. Left side, here's a shot. Save made by Rakan. I believe he got a piece of that as it deflects high up and out of play. Stopping the clock with 12:50 to go in period number 3. Titans looking for a regulation win as these games can and will end in a tie if tied after 3 periods. Eagles, but it was such a clean win that it rolls all the way back down into their own zone. Aiden Weller now in wing side, grabbed by the Eagles and played around the boards. Picked up by Cesario near side. Jonathan Cesario now behind the net. It's Evan Bunnell. Bunnell up high, Weller, as he just let as it leaks outside the zone. So instead it's Bunnell over the line, sitting on 2 goals already, fires a shot as that one nearly trickled in. We'll have to look at the goal cam on that. Frank Surma. And nearly snuck between the right post and in. Now off the board, the charge over the line. Sends it back up high, Frank Surma. Plays it off the near, it away. Plays it behind the net. Jonah Weiss threw it to the slot. Goalie doesn't know where the puck is, as now he will draw a whistle as 4 apiece. As it's been an entertaining game, but a nerve-wracking game if you're a fan of one of. We'll drop the puck at the left wing face-off circle. Zach Boris ready for the draw. He wins it back up high to Will Fagan. Across Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey, right circle, shoots one, hit the side of the net. Tickled the twine. Boris now threw it in front again. There's Preston trying to hack it home, but it gets taken away by the Eagles. They can't clear it out past Mulvey. Now Boris. Preston. He couldn't get that one around a defender. And here come the Eagles the other direction. Taken away by the Titans as they'll play this one out. Weiss racing after it, but he won't get there in time as icing is signaled. Here with 10:46 to go in the third. Dylan Ward here on the call with you. Gerard Boris, our technical engineer, and I'm not sure what happened to Joe Dario doing the scoreboard. So now we actually do have our CSO back in the office, Chief Scoreboard. As the face-off to Rakana's right, won by the Titans. Goes to the far side, Higgins looking to backhand that one out, but it's kept alive. Battle for the puck at the corner. And here's a shot saved by Rakana as he gobbles up the puck, doesn't allow a rebound. As the clock continues to drip away, now down to 10:27 to go in the third. Of 4-4. Interference, it was sort of in my blind spot. I'm not sure who that's going to be against. I think you saw it clearly on your camera, but didn't get a replay in time, unfortunately. It looks like it's going against the Eagles as Evan Jimenez heads to the box for a 2-minute interference call. So the Titans will go on the power play for the third time. South Hockey Network are brought to you by RSM. So a huge opportunity for the Titans to take the lead. They're 1 for 2 on the power play today. All right, 2 minutes on the clock, and immediately the Eagles will clear it out. Blake Hoffer looking to win that race and hack it out of harm's way. Hoffer down to Weller, back to Hoffer. He plays it to the far side. Mulvey, nice reception. Ryan Mulvey looking for another power play goal. He'll center it. Stevens, but out of his wheelhouse, and it gets intercepted and cleared by the Eagles. Weller now behind the goal line. This will be the second rush into the zone for the Titans on this power play. Only 30 seconds gone. Pajurski down below the net. Pajurski gets taken down and hit into the corner boards. As the Eagles will clear for the third time. Only 50 seconds have. The Titans really haven't had anything going in the attacking zone. As this is intercepted once again by the Eagles, they will clear it again. Man, how about this PK for Valor Christian? Another interception and another clear, this time from Captain Mulvey. Over the line down the right wing side, Mulvey puts on the brakes. Loose puck grabbed by Surma as he pins it up against the boards. Loose comes out for Bunnell. Evan Bunnell sitting on 2 goals here today. Kept in the zone by the glove of Mulvey as he pins it up against the boards again. And now down to 15 seconds suddenly on the power play. It gets cleared outside the zone. Aiden Weller will come over the line. This group of Titans has been on the ice for this entire power play so far. They're getting tired. Weller now to Surma. Frank Surma across the line, right wing side. Surma getting hacked at. Power play is over, so we're back to 5-on-5. The Titans without a shot on goal on that man advantage. Now Bunnell gets hit into the boards. Long shift here for Bunnell. and Surma. As this puck finds Bruce Bodhane in the neutral zone. He couldn't get that one past Weller. Now an interception by Aiden Weller. He'll get this one up ice to Blake Hoffer. He'll turn on the Jets. Hoffer in on net. We stay 4-4 as these teams searching for a regulation winner. We will not play overtime. Now Pajurski. Benji Pajurski over the line. Gave it to Preston. He shot one save. Who's in the mood for a Slurpee? 7:11 to go in the third period. Titans out shooting the Eagles 45-22. 7-3 in this third period. The shots in favor of Glenbrook South. As they had second period. Now here come the Screaming Eagles. That's offsides. Whistled immediately. 7 minutes to go. Just enough for a regular season game of Quampong. If you know, you know. Now Mulvey gets it again. Ryan Mulvey over to the near side. McPherson now Higgins finds Mitchell Adams. Adams gets taken down as he dumps it in. It's picked up by the Eagles as sent in. And Preston, or pardon me, McPherson will take it away. McPherson and Lytell will send it back down low. Here's Jack Higgins. Plays it to the far side. Ryan Mulvey, backhander, finds Benji Pajurski. Across for McPherson. Cole McPherson tries a shot. Save made. Did not see what happened in real time, but it seems as though a penalty has been called. We'll see what happens. It maybe not. Maybe it was 5:55 left in the third period. Can either team find a regulation winner here in these last 5.5 minutes? Over the line come the Eagles. Puck taken away by Ben Stevens. Stevens sends it down. It bounces off the end boards, comes right in front of the net. As now Will Fagan gets hit in neutral ice. Could have been called as a penalty. I mean, that looked like head contact to me. But Fagan's all right as he come the Eagles. Andrew Jenkins. Now down to Hoyt Sorensen. Offering the Titans. With help from Ben Stevens, they'll chip it out to neutral ice. Final 5 minutes. This is Maddox Char. One ripped past the net. Made by JP Ricana. Stick taps from the Titans at the bench. So we get down to 4:33 to go in regulation time and in the game. Power play out of it as a hooking call against Cesario has been made. And that's going to send the Titans to the power play for the 4th time today here in Mount Prospect. All power plays on the Hockey Network are brought to you by RSM, the power of being understood. Who want to find a game winner here in the third period to avoid a tie. Final score as they'll drop the puck at the left face-off circle. Time the Titans had a power play. It was a really impressive PK from the Eagles. This one backhanded on net. As Bunnell sends it back up to Weller, who can't keep it. Aiden Weller, but short-handed coming over the line are the Eagles. Here's a shot from the right side by Jack Mickey-2, and the save has been made by JP Ricana. He hangs onto the puck, and the Titans, still with 1:25 to go on their power play, will take a D-zone draw at the right wing circle. 3:48 to go in the game. Pajerski taken by the Titans. Aiden Weller knocks it out to neutral ice. Ben Stevens poking this one ahead. Played off of his stick, but Blake Hoffer swoops in there. Hoffer behind the goal. Left point. Now down low, Ben Stevens retrieves it. Stevens. Hoffer. Blake Hoffer lets one fly, blocked in close by Hoyt Sorensen. And he'll leave centered. Nobody there to take it. 50 seconds left on the power play for the Titans. Here comes the leading scorer, Hoffer. Hoffer in on net. Out. Weller across Pajerski. Now Mulvey high slot. Pajerski right circle. Mulvey again shoots. Blocked and deflected wide. Under 3. Nice power play for the Titans. A big improvement from their last time out, but still without a goal. 20 seconds left. Weller finds Hoffer. Back to Aiden Weller. High slot fires. And a save made. 4 stops on the Titans' 48 shots on goal. Both teams with 37, as both teams would love to win in SHL Showcase. Will Fagan through neutral ice. Fagan over the line down the right wing side. Power play is over, so the Titans 1 for 4 on the night on the man advantage. As now a long stretch pass looking for a man in neutral ice. Didn't find him, but he is able to chase that one down into the zone as Fagan plays it ahead. Evan Bunnell. 2 minutes left in the game. Bunnell behind the net. Now Surma, back to Luke Fagan, over to Will Fagan. Now Cesario has some space while the Eagles were changing. Jonathan Cesario shot into the glove and held on to by Reichenbach. 1:34 to go. No signal of a timeout here for either side, as the Titans 1 shot away from 50. Face off at the right wing circle, Titans attacking zone. Pajerski, first line out there for Jim Philbin. Won it back to Hoffer, whose shot goes wide. Now Pajerski threw it up high as it just comes outside the zone. Blake Hoffer unable to prevent that from coming out to neutral ice, so that draws a whistle and we'll drop the puck outside the zone. 1:25 to go in the third period. There's a shot, that one wide of Rakana's net. No save necessary for JP. Now Mulvey plays it to the near side. Can't get it out of the zone. Aiden Weller can't clear that one out. As now Pajerski behind the net. Benji Pajerski to the near side. Gets it to Ben Stevens. Got that one stopped by Reichenbach. Now outside the zone, the Titans left to tag up. Blake Hoffer being pressured, he'll have to chase back. Down below the goal line, loses possession of it as the Titans will get it back. 20 seconds to go. Here comes maybe a 2. It was way too high. 13 seconds left. Weller takes a shot, goes in on net, stopped by the goaltender. Rebounds grabbed by the Eagles as the Titans outshoot the Eagles 51-5. But will come out of this one even. Titans begin the SHL Showcase without a loss, but without a win. Titans and Valor Christian screaming Eagles. An entertaining one at Mount Prospect Ice Arena, but a frustrating one for the Glenbrook South Titans, who probably are gonna come out of this one thinking that they deserve to win or that they should have won but it will be our broadcast here this evening. Don't forget, we've got plenty more hockey this weekend. A doubleheader tomorrow with the first game starting at, or if you can't make it, you know where to find us on YouTube. One more time for our entire crew: Brad Cesario on scoreboard duty, along with Joe Hoffer for parts of the game. Gerard Boris, our tech, saying we appreciate you spending your Friday evening with us one more time. Morning, bright and early, 8 o'clock puck drop between Glenbrook South and Cathedral Prep out of Pennsylvania. Till then, have a great Friday night, everyone.